Hi, I'm Dusty Highland, and we're here at Dogtown CrossFit, and we're talking about gymnastics movement for fitness and CrossFit. This series is about virtuosity. Virtuosity defined in gymnastics is going above and beyond, exceptional movement and performance and position. We're gonna start at the beginning, we're gonna talk about basic elements that we apply in our warm-up, and we're gonna build you up to a skill. And that skill will be the holy grail in CrossFit right now, and that's the muscle up. Our mission is to develop exceptional movement in everything that we do, starting with basic elements in CrossFit. This week we're reviewing the dip. It's that elemental pressing piece that gets you into our finished position at the top of our muscle up. All right, so here we have Josh jumping up onto the parallel bars. He's gonna find that good support position that we went over a few weeks ago. Here his shoulders are active, he's pressing down, his eyes are on the horizon, and then he contracts his abs and his glutes. As he begins to lower to the dip, the shoulder is going to move forward and the elbows are going to stay in tight to the body, and you're going to see a nice hinge at the shoulder as he lowers to depth. As he approaches the bottom of the dip, we're going to the deepest dip possible that we can remain active in the shoulder girdle. When he goes to press, he doesn't lift his chin, he remains neutral with the head. He squeezes the glutes, squeezes the abs, and drives and presses through his hands back to support position. Okay, the body stays in one tight, elegant piece. There's no breakage at the hip, there's no split of the legs, and he finishes at the top again in a nice active shoulder position. There you have it. So here we see Josh lowering into his dip and his shoulders deactivated. And what you see is the elbows begin to bow outward. They don't stay tight to the body as he lowers into the dip position. This is a weakened position to do anything out of, okay? And more often than not, it is a position at which we do not want to catch our muscle up in. Bad repetitive motion equates to, well, bad movement, but can lead to injury down the road. That's why we're stabilizing on the parallel bars as well before we hit the rings. If you don't have a set of parallel bars, you can use a band. However, I'm not a big fan of sliding the band through the rings and stabilizing a dynamic plane. So maybe a better way to go about that is to get on a set of dip bars, parallel bars, or even work on boxes, okay? And rotate that thumb forward and then lower and load correctly. But you need to be above the plane, or at least high enough off the ground so that your feet aren't gonna touch the ground. To wrap up, we reviewed the dip this week. Fundamental piece in that chain of elements to get you your muscle up. This is the thing that gets you to support. What we did is we framed it up for you. We showed you how to get into a beautiful dip, nice and deep in terms of getting your shoulder into the correct position, body position and movement, and getting you to press correctly to finish that muscle up. This is what the virtuous dip looks like. Next week, we're going to be reviewing the transition. This is the element that takes you from pulling to pressing in the muscle up, and the most elusive piece and element for most CrossFitters and athletes trying to get their muscle up. See you then.